It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. We are joined by Judy Nelson. She is the mayor of Glendora, and you know I've become your city's biggest fan. You know that when I get off that freeway on Grand and I look out and I see those foothill mountains, I just am blown away. Then I drive down Route 66. I mean, on so many levels.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate the compliment.
And let's talk about development, because there's no question that Glendora is engaged in kind of a nice measured development process. There's the Avalon Bay luxury apartments I saw coming down Route 66. Tell us about those.
Well, there's a resurgence in development.
Right.
We really haven't had any because of the recession and the lack of redevelopment money. Right now we have 11 projects in some stage of development in our city. It's very...
That's exciting.
Yes, very exciting.
11's a big number for a city your size, a nice medium-sized city. How are your constituencies approaching 11 projects?
I think they're very, very surprised and also concerned that we may be changing the look of our city and the feel of our city.
But in the end, you do have that Route 66, which is historic. And to me, it seems like there's a nice balance between kind of looking back to that era, but still realizing, you know, we're in the 21st century.
That's true.
But I understand that you are working with a group. There was a recent meeting with the city council, and there was a town hall meeting looking at Route 66. Tell us all about it.
Well, because of citizen concern and also concern on council for to some degree, we have started a review of the document, the planning document that guides Route 66 development. It was written in 2003. It's now being implemented. Citizens are wondering if it's what they really want in the city, so we're going to take another look at it.
So tell me about the meeting. I have to think it was well attended, was it?
Yes, it was very well attended.
How many about? Do you have a sense?
We had well over 100 people who came.
That's a lot of people.
Yes.
And was there a general theme? Could you get a consensus, or were the viewpoints really varied and different?
There was a consensus.
Oh, there was.
Yes.
And may I ask?
Yes. I think the people who attended last night wanted to know what was happening to their city and if there was going to be a change in what Glendora is because of this development.
But you know as well as anyone that 100 people can show up, but that doesn't mean they're speaking for the majority. And so how do you as an elected official try to figure that out in terms of whether these are just the most active as opposed to...
Well, what we're doing is asking the public to come and talk with us. And we are going out, like with this town hall, going to the public and really trying to get a feel. And this was the first of many forums that we will be holding on development.
And so where do you go from here? Because it does seem as if Glendora is in kind of an exciting crossroads right now. It is majestic. Just, you got lucky with geography. You know, and people are starting to move a little farther east, and so, you know, it's kind of the next big thing, but you still want to keep that charm.
We absolutely do.
Right.
But we need to get a younger population. Glendora is aging. We need to grow our population a little bit. Since the last census, we really have not grown in the last 10 years.
Oh, interesting.
So we have to address that in some way. We need population for the schools and people for the businesses.
But when you look at, for example, Avalon Bay, I mean, I have to think, you know, you're not that far from downtown. You know, you're not that far from City of Hope, for example. A lot of nice from the Inland Empire. I mean, you're centered nicely. So I have to think that complex can help.
And that development is right across the street from where the Gold Line station will be when Gold Line arrives.
I think I need to move to Glendora. It is a wonderful place. Her name is Judy Nelson. She is the mayor of the beautiful city of Glendora. If you haven't figured it out, I love Glendora. My name is Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.